Example 5 is a word problem, and it says in a certain class there are 500 points possible. The lowest C grade is 65% of the possible points. How many points are equal to the lowest C grade? Now this is going to take some reading skills, but in every percent problem what you want to do is try to match up this sentence with what you have in the word problem. And remember that W stands for the whole thing. So this says in a certain class there are 500 points possible. 500 is all the points that you have. So we're talking about out of those 500 points, and it says the lowest C grade is 65%. So we do have a percentage too. It wants to know how many points are equal to that lowest C grade. So we don't know the amount that we're looking for, but we have it all matched up now. And we can do our little proportion, is over of equals P over 100. And I can match stuff up. 65 over 100. I find the word of, so 500 goes here. I don't know how many points. Now I have a proportion, and we solved this in the last section. We solved things just like this, so we could take our calculator and we could do 65 times 500, and we would get 32,500. On this side, we have the number and the variable. So now we divide by the number sitting beside the variable. And when we do 32,500 divided by 100, we get 325. So if I could get 325 points, I would have a C in that class. So that's how that one would work. Just make sure that you match up all these with my little percent sentence. Oops. Of W. So let's go through example 6. If your monthly salary is $4,500 and 21% is withheld for taxes and Social Security, how much money will be withheld from your your check on payday? Now you have to make sure that you get the A and the W in the right place. Remember that W is the whole thing, and we would like to think that our salary is more than the taxes. So the salary is going to be the whole thing. So we've got P percent, so 21% of my whole salary, and I have a whole salary there. We don't know how much the tax is, so I can do is over of equals P over 100. I found the word of, so we can put 4,500 here. I don't know what's around the is, that's my A. My percent is 21, and I can fill it in. So now I can do the math, just like in the last section. I can do 21 times 4,500 is 94,500. 100 times X is 100X. Divide both sides by 100, and I get that X is equal to $945. So if I make $4,500 a month, they're going to charge me $945 in taxes if it's at a 21% rate. All you're doing is taking this sentence and matching up the things from the word problem in the sentence. That's going to be the hardest part. So again, let's look at example 7. It says, you make a $25 purchase, and the clerk adds $2.25 for sales tax. This doesn't seem right to you, so you want to know what percent tax has been charged. So here's my sentence again. A is P percent of the whole. Okay, my whole purchase was $25, so I do know that. I don't know the percent. That's what I'm looking for. The little bit that they charged me was $2.25. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to check is over of equals P over 100. I don't know the percent, so I'm going to leave it as a P. I could put an X there if I wanted to. Find the word of, that's the 25. Find the word is, that's the 225. So $2.25 times 100 is 225. 25 times P is 25P. Divide both sides by 25, and I get 9. So this is telling me that the tax rate is 9%. And so if in that town the tax rate's 9%, then they charged me correctly. If the tax rate's less than that, then you know they did not charge you correctly. So that's what it's asking you. It's asking you what percent has been charged, and you just match it up again to your sentence. So let's look at example 8. A is P% of the whole. Let's see. Your neighbors tell you that they paid $44.37 in taxes last year, and that this amounted to 29% of their total income. What was their total income? Again, we would like to think that our income is higher than the taxes, so that's going to be the whole. We do know the percentage. We know what they charged us in taxes. So is over of equals P over 100. So we have of is the W. We know the percent. We know the word around is. We know the number around is, so we can do 4437 times 100. So that's 443700. 29 times W is 29W. Divide both sides by 29. And I get that W is $15,300.